the Daily Tanya for Hey Tamas Tafshin Pei Dalet. So yesterday we talked about how the Torah speaks, in the language of mortal men, and it allows us, by doing that, it allows us to speak a little bit of Hashem, at least in parables. So we talked about the parable of the son, and we're going to continue. We're going to continue with that. Um, but really, this is all sort of surrounding kind of the way we speak about Hashem. And what we want to make it clear here is that these are parables, these are metaphors. We're not actually speaking about Hashem when we talk about these things. Okay? ומכל מקום, either way, לסכך האוזן, in order to, make things more pleasing to the ear, נשמע ונתבונן ממשל אור השמש. Okay? We will listen and, speculate upon the metaphor of the sunlight, as we spoke about, המאוחד ובטל במקורו, right, which while it is in its source, it's completely just united with its source, ואינו עולה בשם כלל בפני עצמו, and the sunlight doesn't have its own existence when it's within the sun. It's just the sun. רק שם המקור לבדו. It's only called the name by the name of its source. כך, כל מידותיו של הקדוש ברוך הוא, so too all of Hashem's attributes, ורצונו וחוכמתו, and his wisdom and his will, אינן עולות ונקראות בשמות אלו כלל, אלא לגבי הנבראים, עליונים ותחתונים. Right? These things can only be be named, even be considered to be their own entities, from the perspective of created beings. They don't have independent existence from God's perspective. It's just all God. שהווייתם וחייותם והנהגתם, right? So that their being, their life, and their sort of direction, their movement, the way that they sort of behave, שהקדוש ברוך הוא מהווה ומחיה אותם ומנהיגם, right? Which Hashem, gives them being, gives them life, and he sort of guides all things to where they're supposed to go. הוא ברצונו וחוכמתו ובינתו ודעתו המתלבשות במידותיו הקדושות. Okay, the way he does this is through his will, through his wisdom, his chokhmah bin adas, right? These are these are sort of the three basic faculties of the mind, and these express themselves through the sacred attributes, the holy attributes, right? Chesed, gvura. So we talked about behavior with measure, right? So how much to conceal, how much to reveal, and so on and so forth. And he goes on to just bring a source for this. כדאית במדרש, as we see in the Medrash, בעשרה דברים נברא העולם בחוכמה ובתבונה ובדעת וכולי. So we see that in 10 things, according to the Medrash, the world was created with 10 things, with chokhmah, tvuna, with das, so with wisdom, with understanding, and with knowledge. That sort of literal translation. There are other translations that are better, but I'm not sure if I want to go there. And now he's going to bring the psukim from where we get this. Dichtiv Hashem b'chokhmah yasad eretz, right? As it is written, Hashem with wisdom founded the earth. Konen shamayim bitvuna, established the heavens with understanding. B'da'ato tohbot tifkau, with his knowledge the depths were split. V'chulei, and so on and so forth. And the Medrash brings psukim that back this up. וכמאמר אליהו, and like Eliyahu Navi says in Ptichas Eliyahu, which is part of the Zohar, דאפיק 10 תיקונים, you sort of emanated out from yourself 10, call them adornments, וקרינן להו 10 ספירן, and we call them the 10 spheres. להנהגה בהון עלמין סתימין, to use them to rule the hidden worlds, the loid galian, which were not revealed, v'almin deit galian, and the hidden worlds, uvehonit kasiat, and with them you clothed yourself, which is to say that Hashem sort of clothed, so to speak, his essence with those things, and therefore that these are sort of paradoxically ways by which Hashem also reveals himself. So that's all for today. That's the section for today, and we'll continue tomorrow. All right, take care. Bye bye.